Okay, it's been 14 days since I did my last video. I know when I first started out doing these videos, I was going to do them every 3 to 5 days, and then I said, well, let's do them every 6 to 8 days, and then I was pretty much averaging about 8 days, and 2 weeks, obviously, 14 days, that's a pretty long time, and I'll get back to once a week. But to be perfectly honest with you, I wasn't too excited last week to do a video. I did weigh myself this morning, and I am at a weight that I have not been at for probably the last 8 to 10 years, so I'm pretty excited about that. I weighed in this morning at 215.6 pounds. That's a total weight loss of 12 pounds. By the way, I'm not going to do my normal review. If this is the first time you're watching one of these videos, I suggest you get to video 9 and 10. In fact, when I started this 4-hour body, this diet, for lack of a better word, I hate to use that word diet, but since I started this plan, I started it 26 days ago, and I'm going to talk more about that. But this overall quest for me losing these 12 pounds, I started back in January 3rd. But to get a quick recap, you might want to watch 9 and 10, the last 2 videos I did. But basically, I lost 12 pounds. Not totally excited, but what's really a little frustrating is, again, if you watch video number 9, I talked about when I decided I got hold of this book called The 4-Hour Body by Tim Ferriss. As you can see, it's a pretty thick book. And again, I talk more about that on video 9. I'm really impressed with a lot of the information in this book. This guy, Tim Ferriss, he has a lot of research. He does a lot of his own experimenting and testing and keeping tracks of results. And I think it's a pretty credible book. And I went on one of his recommended diets. It's called the slow carb diet. And in 30 days, I should lose 20 pounds. Well, I started that after losing 7 pounds, doing it my way, not getting the results I wanted, and that was probably 8 weeks into my weight loss quest to lose 40 pounds by my 60th birthday, which is June 14th. Anyway, 26 days, I lost only 5 pounds. And if you look at the number 9 video, you'll see that I was like really jacked up because my first four days on this diet, I lost 2.6 pounds, and I thought I was on my way. And I'll tell you, it's not good. It's not good. In fact, this week is the very first week where it was at 8 o'clock at night, more than once, 7:30, 8 o'clock, 8:30 at night. I felt like getting up out of my chair, getting into my car, going down to Gino's Pizza, picking up 2 or 3 slices of pizza. I have Rocky Road ice cream in the refrigerator. I felt like just going into that refrigerator, put 2 or 3 scoops into a bowl of ice cream with a whole bunch of whipped cream and just finish it off. I didn't get the craving though. It wasn't a craving, which is great. It was just like out of frustration because I was like starting to get pissed off. In fact, my son Michael gets a kick out of it. He tells all his friends at work, because they have this little pool going on where they're all trying to lose a certain amount of weight and they got a pool going on, and he tells his friends at work about me, and he has them hysterical about how my dad runs around the house crying all day long saying he can't lose any weight. I want you to know I don't cry. I might be a whiner, but I wasn't crying. But it is frustrating because the first 8 weeks I was doing everything right according to what I thought was right, and I have a pretty good understanding of what's the right things to eat and what's not the right things to eat. Even like the 4-Hour Body, he talks about maintaining blood sugar. I believed I was maintaining my blood sugar and insulin levels. So I thought I was doing a lot of things right. Then I adopted the strategies in this book. And by the way, I have stayed with this book. In fact, I have not cheated a little bit. In fact, if anything, he recommends 4 meals a day. There were a couple times I might only had 3, so maybe if you call that cheating, but I might have done that maybe 3 or 4 times in 26 days. So, I've been really with it, So, I don't get it, but, I could be real negative right now. But let me tell you the positive I get out of this. First of all, I lost 12 pounds. But I'm positive I gained at least 3 or 4 pounds of muscle. So I know I lost over 15 pounds of fat. I can see it on my body. My wife notices it. Even people, friends of mine, they see me. They can tell I lost weight. I feel good. I got a lot of energy for the most part. So I'm feeling good about that. And if you watch my very first 2 videos, you'll know that the major reason why I've been on this quest and determined to lose 40 pounds is because not only that I'm turning 60, I was starting to feel like an old man, and I didn't like that feeling. So for the most part, I'm looking at this as a positive. One thing I did learn is I got the discipline. I mean, Monday will be 12 weeks. So, I am totally disciplined. I did lose, like I said, 12 pounds, most likely probably about 15 pounds of fat. I also know that I gained muscles, and I believe now I got a foundation to build upon. Okay, I still got to lose another 28 pounds. The way I'm going right now, I'm only going to lose 24 pounds total by my 40th, I wish it was my 40th birthday, by my 60th birthday, but I do have almost over 11 weeks, almost 12 weeks left. I just started doing some exercise. In fact, I walked for the first time yesterday. Well, not the first time, but the first time I was in the park anyway. I'm very fortunate to have the park across the street. So the weather was a little warm, so I'm starting to walk it now. I'll be walking at least 5 times a week minimum, 45 minutes a walk. I'll even start doing some sprints, although when I do sprints, people see me doing a sprint, they'll probably think I'm doing a slow jog. But the idea of the sprint is you want to do 8 sprints, paced every couple of minutes, and you want to get to a point where you can't catch your breath. I'll talk about that some other time. I'm starting to do some moderate exercising, in fact some exercise that he recommends in the book. I'm even taking a whole bunch of tests, blood tests, and an EKG, an echocardiogram next week, and then I'm going for a nuclear stress test. Once I get the green light there, then I'll get even a little bit more aggressive with my exercise. In fact, that's when I'll probably start doing the sprints, maybe start working out with, I will start working out with weights, because I do want to build more muscle, and I want to look good in a bathing suit. So, I could be negative, but I'm going to look at this as a positive. Again, if I keep losing an average of 1 pound a week, because that's what it's been, Monday will be 12 weeks, 12 pounds, not good, that means I'm only going to lose another 12 pounds before I hit my 60th birthday. So I'm going to step up the volume. I still got 4 more days left. Obviously, I only lost 5 pounds on a diet. He says that I should lose 20. So I'm going to finish out these 30 days because I'm keeping my commitments. What I do from that point on, I'm not really sure. But I do know one thing. I learned a lot of good stuff. In fact, I wish I had my jug with me. I don't. I drink about 20 ounces or more of ice cold water first thing in the morning. I even took his advice where I don't add milk to my coffee. I add cinnamon, and I hate cinnamon. But I add it to my coffee because he says you can lose 1 or 2 pounds a week doing that, but that's ridiculous. But it can help, I'll do it. Ice water in the morning, I can do it. Drink water all day long, obviously. Add lemon to the water, absolutely. In fact, he even says there's an ingredient in grapefruit that also triggers weight loss. I forget the ingredient name. I got some grapefruit. I squeeze that in my water as well. I'm doing these air squats that he recommends, and I'm not going to go into that right now. But I've done a lot of good things. I'm not cheating. Oh, by the way, what I do like about this diet is once a week, my cheat day is a Sunday. You can cheat once a week, which I really like, and that's when I can eat whatever I want. But I'm going to stick out this diet. What happens 4 or 5 more days from now when my 30 days is up, I'm not exactly sure. But I will say this. I'm a little bit not happy about my results, but I still look back and say, hey, there's a lot of good stuff I can report on. So I'm still jacked up. I'm positive. I will lose 40 pounds, but mark my words, I will lose 40 pounds total by my 60th birthday, which is June 14th. Hey, thanks for giving me your time, and I will see you next week. I promise it won't be 2 weeks. All right, bye for now.